What's up everyone? It is Jason Jani. Welcome here back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna unbox and unpack my brand new Pioneer DJ, DJJ-REV-7. Now, this controller has been all the buzz in the entertainment industry for a couple of months now since Pioneer DJ teased that they were gonna be releasing this revolutionary, very forward-thinking controller. There's a lot of information online, and I too have shared a number of videos here on this platform anticipating what the specs were and a lot of information about this unit. Everyone has been talking about it, and this unit arrived yesterday on my doorstep, and I couldn't be more excited to rip open this box and unpack this unit. So we're gonna do an unboxing, and you're gonna come with me for the ride here at the SCE Event Group warehouse, and it's time to get started. Before I open up this box, I just want to go on record and say that this unit was not provided to me by Pioneer DJ for any type of promotional content creation. This is a unit that I personally paid for out of my very own pocket, and it's a unit that I will be taking with me on the road for my events when I need a small DJ controller moving forward. It's going to replace either my Rane One or an SRT 1000, and if you're not familiar with who I am and what I do, I'm Jason Jani. I do events all over the place, and I own a company called the SCE Event Group. I have a lot of equipment, and I typically use DJJ-3000s or Rane 12 MK2s paired with an S11, and for years I've used the S9 platform as well, so I'm very familiar with this mixer layout. Now, a lot of the Pioneer controllers up until the release of this product have embraced more of the 900 Nexus style layout and control function. And I love that mixer. I own one of those mixers. That's like the club standard in a lot of your high profile clubs worldwide. But I am really into this because my style of play fits the S mixer line platform. And this mixer is more in line with what would be equivalent to an S7 mixer, but many of the features in the S9 and even S11 all come back to this S mixer line foundation. And that right there is the thing that really drew me to buying this actual controller outside of the motorized platters. I'm someone that likes to play with active platters for a lot of different reasons. I came up as a vinyl DJ, and I've played on turntables for a long time. So I'm excited to get this thing moving, and now it's time to open the box. Right out of the box, we've got our marking stickers and our manual. We've got our power brick, power cable, USB cable, and unit itself. And here it is, the buzzworthy brand new controller from Pioneer Pro DJ, the DJJ-REV-7. Wow. Feels super solid. I absolutely love the look and the layout. It seems that it's a little bit bigger than the Rane One. Not much bigger, but it's bigger. Now, I've used the Rane One. I'm not super crazy about the Rane One for a number of different reasons, and I think in music, the Rane brand, the Denon brand, and the universe of equipment coming out of the In Music parent company, I think is really incredible. I personally never really bonded with the Rane One for a couple different reasons. One, I think because I'm a little bit of a bigger guy, I feel like my fingers are a little bit bigger, and I felt that I was constantly hitting things when I didn't need to be. And I'm a pretty careful DJ, but I kind of felt myself always tripping up on how close everything was. I felt everything was a little bit too condensed for me. This looks awesome. First impressions are incredible. To go over a quick layout of the overall board, let's start on the back. We have our power area right over here. We have our microphone control. This board allows you to use two different microphones, one of which can be XLR, the other 1/4 inch. Coming across the board from there, we have our auxiliary in, our channel 1 in. We have line and photo switches for both channel 1 and channel 2. We've got 2 sets of USB inputs. We've got our booth balance 1/4 inch out. We've got our master out RCA, and we have master out XLR, which would be your main master, your main control outbound of this board. To look at the front of the unit has controls for the microphone. This layout is what you would find in some of the other controllers that Pioneer has released to the market. The front of the mixer plane much resembles the S7, where you have the reverse curve features of channel 1 and channel 2 on both sides. And in the center, you have control for the crossfader, where you have reverse on and off. You have the ability to adjust the feeling of the actual fader itself, and you have power to control the fader as well. To complete the front part of the board, for headphones you have a 1/4 inch out and a 1/8 inch out, and you also have some auxiliary input controls. The board itself, super lean, super cool, and a lot of the button patterns and layouts are very familiar to me from some of the other products. Deck 1 and Deck 2 are essential mirrors of one another, where you have, starting at the bottom of the board moving forward, you have your start stop, you have your display mode, you have a pitch bend option as well. This right here has a jog wheel, also has an active motorized platter. There's an LED screen in the middle of the platter. You have some fine tuning of your stop timing. In the top panel, you have instant scratch, slot pad 1, slot pad 2, slot pad 3, slot pad 4, hot cue, scratch bank. You've got some auto loop functionality, a slip control, a sensor control, which is really, really cool for mobile DJs and party DJs that work in the private event industry. You've got some key sync features, a key sync button and a key reset. You've got the controls to actively use and manipulate your Serato or software control with a load, prepare, view, and utility. Also, instant doubles and the ability to sort through not only your crates, but the track folders themselves. And then you have the actual slider up top in turntable battle mode style. I love this feature. The mixer is very clean. What I like about this mixer upon first impressions is that it's not super crowded, especially by the crossfader. You're not overloaded with buttons that seem to be on top of each other on this controller. I absolutely love that. To walk through the mixer from the bottom up, you have your Magdal Fader Pro right here. This fader, outstanding, and has been used in a number of different products within the Pioneer Pro DJ equipment lineup. You've got your faders on channel 1 and channel 2. You've got your LED pad in between channel 1 and channel 2, which will be volume levels for track 1, track 2, and your master out. On the right side of your faders, you have your headphone control, your mix, cue, and master, and you have channel 1 and channel 2. On the left side of your faders, you have your sampler volume level, as well as your smooth echo. Now, the smooth echo is not something that I really thought I would use ever until I started really using my S11 at scale. I find that that is a very clean way to add a little bit of an effect as you take tracks out from right to left of the deck, or as you bring down your master volume and clip. It just gives you a little bit of an echo that is very fine, and I just think it sounds super smooth, and it was done incredibly well. It's something that I use actively every time I play a party, an event, or I even do a mix. Above the bottom third of this mixer, you have your pads, much like the S7, S9, S11 platforms. I love the layout of this because it embraces the S7, the S9, and the S11 way of thinking right here for mixer control. Above the hot pads, where you have 8 on each channel, you have hot cue, roll, save loop, and sampler. You also have pitch play, slicer loop, save flip, and scratch bank. To complete the rest of the top portion of this mixer, on the left side you have your paddle faders for channel 1, the right side paddle faders for channel 2, along with your effects. On board you have the echo, the spin, the flanger, as well as the beat effects and your software effects that you do care to link it to your Serato DJ software. On the right side you have your reverb, your break, your duck down, and your bank A and bank B effects. You have your depth and level in the center, along with your shift button. Above that, you have the ability of adjusting the parameters and your auto BPM and tap button, as well as your parameter to the right as well. Above that, you have your booth level out, master level out, and then on your right side, your channel 2 controls, and the left side is your channel 1 control. So you're controlling the left side and the right side independently, but they mirror each other. And within that plane, you have access to your USB A or B or your phono line input. This allows you to have seamless switching in between DJs if you are rotating people through, or you have people going back to back or whatever. You have your trim, you have your depth for your filter, low pass and high pass filter, and then you have your controls for your high, mid, and low. This layout is awesome, and it resembles, again, the S series line of mixers for the most part. The controller construction itself feels incredibly heavy, it feels durable, and it feels like it was made to be abused and used at shows and events and on the road. And I am just excited to rip into this and to get this thing moving. So that's it, the unboxing right here for you. First impressions, build quality, layout, everything looks outstanding. I'm very happy with how things are laid out, how big this unit is, and just how it feels. It feels that it was made for life on the road and in the event world. It doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel all plasticky, it has some weight to it, and I'm just excited to get this thing out and about on some of my shows. I think Pioneer Pro DJ just does an outstanding job, and that's why I'm a big fan of their product line as a whole. This right here is really something I'm excited about. So if you have any questions about this unit itself, throw it in the comments field down below. Be sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the unboxing. And if you'd like to secure one of these units for yourself, please check out the link in the description field down below, where I've arranged for an awesome hookup for you guys through one of the affiliate programs that I have a relationship with. You can lock in one of these units today and hopefully get it sooner than later. My name is Jani. Thank you so much for watching. Be on the lookout for more content with this controller coming to this channel in the days, weeks, and months ahead. And if you want to check out what I use at some of my events and what I've been working with in my DJ booth, check out this video right here. It'll bring you behind the scenes of one of my very, 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 very cool events that I was honored to be part of.